Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to visit my bench build part 3 and the final part. And we're going to go over some inline fab stuff and how I mount it all on my wall of mount or whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's get this finished. What I have here is the inline fab. This is the 9 3/4 inch quick change ultra mount. These come in different heights. Okay, there's another one in 7.5 and there's one in 4-inch micro. I like mine up high because I stand when I do my stuff. So this is for mounting all your stuff with the quick change plates. Now, again, here are my friend magnets, and in my bench I have 1/4-20 inserts everywhere. So I got these screws and I keep this drill handy. Forward would be better. And I just screw it in. And then when I'm done with it, I have somewhere to hang it. So now I'm going to show you the great thing about this. Let me grab a piece that goes on there. So let's say my CPS primer. There's this tab on the back here. I'm sure you can see that. It just goes in and then these 2 bolts down there go. Now it comes with these little plastic knobs that screw on here, but what I use is 1/4-20 threaded rod couplings. I like them better for some reason. And I just screw them on. And on the other side here, where I have more magnets, I keep this little wrench. And bada bing, there you go. There's your mount. So when you're done with it, everything goes back on the magnets. You're done, and I take it, I store it over on my wall mount, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But then I just grab another piece of equipment. Here's my short action Nexus press. I put that down in there. I screw that in. Bada bing. Next piece. Ready to go. So now let me show you some of the other stuff that I have from inline fab that just makes my life so much easier and better and faster and organized. Okay, so here is my haul of mounts. And that quick change ultra mount I just showed you that I told you, I take it off, I got a couple screws in here. That's why I like plywood. And that has a place there. Now here's my short action customs, which I just showed you. Here's my CPS primer. And then these other things here, they use this piece, which is from Total Vice. I have that screwed into the plywood. Here's my Henderson trimmer. That just, boy, I'm going to drop that again. This comes off the bin. You can use it or not use it, but that's for the other stuff. So there's either stuff that goes on the quick mount, inline fab, or there's stuff that goes into the Total Vice rail system I have, which has plates made by Inline Fabrication. So Inline Fabrication makes a ton of plates for your equipment. You go on their website, you look at it, I have to say there's close to 100 different kind of plates. And Dan will make you custom plates also. So now let's zoom in so I can show you some better stuff here now. Okay, so this rail you see that I have mounted here, this is called the inline rail organizer, and it screws to your wall, and there's a bunch of different stuff that goes down in these slots, like this one here. Let me show you this one. I had to find an empty spot here. So these two screws, they just go on here, down in this rack, and that holds it. You know, you tighten them up and there you, so you can move your spots wherever you want. What I showed you before, these tabs here, they go down in there. Bada bing, there, you're mounted. So now, they have a ton of stuff that goes on here too. You know, I just store this bin here to throw stuff in. And it's just really fantastic stuff. It makes organizing and hanging stuff and getting it out of your way so much better. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but I also use these little bags I got from Amazon. I don't know, they're like 2 by 4 inches or something. But I put a lot of stuff in there. Now this is for this, okay? This is for this. And on my bench over there, on the left-hand corner there, I just take these little screws, I screw them in, and I punch a hole in the top of the bag and just hang them on there. Keeps all my stuff organized. So you really need to go to inlinefabrication.com. Go to their website and just see how many things they have that can make your organizing and your storage and everything just so much better. I really love this stuff. So if you found this interesting, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, and leave a like. So thank you for bearing with me through this 3-part series, and I hope you liked it. See you later.